Alexa, wake me up at 7 a.m.
Stream Elements says, Chiefy J is now live. Streaming just chatting. Red circle. Real or fake or liar? Sleeping Black Cam family real or fake Discord speed dating engage.
Where's my watch?
Henri Henry says, how was work, Andy?
Yeah, it was okay. It was slow. We didn't have that many cars today. We're doing a chill stream where I'm just gonna pass out, basically. You know, in bed. Sober. It might be a short stream. It was more. Today was more a off day, sort of. Honestly. Okay. Oh, there's my glasses. And I lost my glasses. Nice. There we go. Alrighty. How's it going, Henry?
Mikey Angelo says he doesn't work the news job on Tuesday.
No, that's extra training.
Probably underscore WW3 says call out the snakes.
No.
Henri Henry says he does.
No, I'm not scheduled for Tuesdays. That's just, at the beginning I was getting extra training. That's it. I don't get that. What's up, Peggy Hill? Emmy?
Mikey Angelo says he said he stopped.
Stopped what? Working on the Tuesdays? No, I mean...
MR Peggy Hill says show them who's boss.
Who's boss? Who? Show
Henri
who?
Henry says what time do you have to wake up?
Today I go to a detailer. It's a half day. Then I have to go to my therapist. Well,
Probably
it's
underscore WW3 says Peggy Hill is here for you.
Yeah. I need...
Restreambot says YouTube. M.E. Some cuck in Scentless chat reported me now I have 7-day suspension for simply speaking the truth.
Oh, well,
Mikey Angelo says
careful.
Peggy Hill is here for you.
Careful.
Restreambot says YouTube. Botrix has correct.
Just careful. Gonna get me in trouble. Who? Me? Michelangelo? Oh, are you in Plaxis chat, Michelangelo? I hear Helga is like craving for McDonald's again. She's in Plaxis chat right now, talking about McDonald's. And it's in our nightmares right now. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Mikey Angelo says no, I left Plax chat.
Why?
Probably underscore WW3 says I miss Steph. MR Peggy Hill says what did me say?
Distinguished Mr. Piggy Hill is here for you. I do like that. It's so long. I don't like too many syllables.
WW3 says I miss Orby.
Yeah, me too. Well, I don't know where he is. No one has his personal information. I should have gotten it, honestly. But is it weird if you're modding for a streamer? You just like do I get all my mods' personal information?
WW3 says I miss Snarky.
No, thank you. Do I just get all the personal information of all my mods?
Says he wouldn't ban people, even when when they were spamming his chat.
Oh.
And got pissed when people tell him to.
Oh yeah.
Slipstream JC says you're not getting my info.
Exactly. What if something happens and I don't know? Like I need to find out. I mean, do I need to find out? I don't know. It's up to you, really. I know one of the mods has my information, at least one, just in case I am hurt and I can't get help or whatever. At least one of the mods have that information. I don't know if anyone else does. Pretty sure you could guys figure it out, though. What's up, Slip?
Probably _WW3 says we already know you're the mayor of Browntown Pa. MR Peggy Hill says which mod?
No, don't worry about it. I don't want
Ennui Henry says lady.
Dude, I don't want you to harass any mods for like my information.
Restreambot says YouTube. M.E. Don't get hurt, bruh. Slipstream JC says if I disappear and dead, rip.
If you disappear, you're dead?
Restreambot says YouTube. M.E.
Don't disappear. You travel a lot, don't you, Slip? You gotta be careful. Traveling can be risky. I'm gonna go to Cuba next year.
Mommy Give Me Milk says if something happens to you, can I have your PC? It'll delete your porn history and destroy your hard drives.
No.
Probably _WW3 says why are you letting a so-called friend of yours clown on you? MR Peggy Hill says if you want, you can give me your info for safety for the low fee of $499 a month. Ennui Henry says we know because didn't lady contact you because you were drunk or something?
Huh? I'm sleepy. No, I don't remember that. Did she call me? Who? Who called me?
Probably _WW3 says why won't you let Milky pee on your hard drives?
And that won't destroy it, dude. I worked in shut-in services.
Ennui Henry says you were high or something. Ennui Henry says I forget.
It was voice calls. I don't think it was lady, though.
Slipstream JC says I call Andy every day to shout at him.
No, you don't.
Probably _WW3 says I wouldn't want to touch it after.
Touch what? Should we rename Real or Fake to Real or Fake or Liar? Because clearly there's a big difference. Big difference.
Probably _WW3 says real or snake.
The
Probably _WW3 says cause you got some snakes around you.
Real or Snake? That's actually a good name, actually. That could make a good poster. Real or Snake. That'd be hilarious, actually. I'm gonna pass out already.
Restreambot says YouTube. M.E. I want to read a book on why everyone is getting dumber, and what we can do about it as a society. MR Peggy Hill says do you have snakes around you because you like keeping your enemies close?
These buildings are not good. Why am I talking to a chat phone? I'm literally talking to my chat phone while my stream phone's like not near it. Good. So how are we gonna find some ladies chat who you think is gonna be like very comfortable with chat, or at least like something of chat related or content creation?
Probably _WW3 says keep your enemies close and your enemies even closer. Slipstream JC says what's he mumbling about?
I don't know.
Keakeofofeo says I haven't had an enema in a while.
What's an enema?
MR Peggy Hill says, huh. Stop trying to get dates from Twitch. Ennui Henry says that's a scary view. Slipstream JC says, are you sleep streaming? Probably _WW3 says keep it close unless you trying to get shit everywhere. Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Nice angle lol. Probably _WW3 says, how is this fool snoring in 30 seconds? Probably _WW3 says, out like a damn brick. Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. And he's out. MR Peggy Hill says he's probably exhausted from all the furious flapping tonight. Mommy Give Me Milk says this is a satire stream. Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Good night, sweet Cheffy. Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Lul. Probably _WW3 says, how TF is he sleeping through this?
Huh? Who's gonna make me up? Huh? Oh, why am I not charging?
Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Ahaha.
Why am I not charging? I hate talking about trainer one so fucking much. Always fucking wakes me up.
Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Love you, chat. Mikey Angelo says, just end stream and go to sleep.
Oh. What's this again?
MR Peggy Hill says, when flapping next time, try massaging your prostate at the same time. Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Go to sleep, ka.
I want to sleep with chat though. Why am I talking?
Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Stefan ban me, you weird ass.
What the hell? Do not get me in trouble. You know that, right? Motherfucker. Sorry, Steph.
Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. I wanna sleep, W. Mikey Angelo says Steph is a tripod. MBCZR says, oh man, I am a weird ass. Restreambot says, YouTube. M.E. Lol. MBCZR says, what a compliment.
I had to time out the bot.
Mommy Give Me Milk says, geez, I wonder why he got banned.
Alright, sorry, Steph.
Ennui Henry says, poor bot.
Sorry, Steph.
Probably _WW3 says, when is the first episode of Faker Snake?
I don't know. I have to figure out a new format.
Says ban him from YouTube too.
I don't have access on mobile. I don't know makeup. I know. We didn't ban it. Right? Just time out for like
Mommy give me
600.
milk says why won't Cheffy ban me?
What? Because you're not really malicious.
Keokofeo says that 1% closed up quick.
What? No. Steph is way too young anyways. She lies about being 45, obviously.
Mommy give me milk says I am delicious.
Yeah? Huh? No, I minimized, that's why. What happened? You're breaking all the cooldowns.
Probably underscore WW3 says is this dude narcoleptic?
What does that mean?
Probably underscore WW3 says he could sleep through the end of the world.
Oh, don't remind me about that. No. So, chat, we have to find
MBCZR says okay well I just wanted to let you know that Orby is alive. He sent me his daily feed pics.
Okay, thank you.
Mikey Angelo says nice.
Can you tell him like to DM me for I could have actual proof that you're not lying to me? You know, I have a hard time trusting people in general. You know, especially now. Stuffy.
Probably underscore WW3 says are the feet still attached to the rest of him? MBCZR says no, he doesn't want to see your feet. Downward Dog GGO says oh, it's one of these streams.
Which stream is this? What?
Mikey Angelo says Steph seems trustworthy.
She's a hollow troll. She's a hollow troll. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I was saying, chat, we need a good woman on Twitch to do real or fake. Like someone who's actually funny.
MBCZR says I am not trolling.
Someone who's actually funny. Someone who
Probably
is...
underscore WW3 says damn, no one sends me any pics.
Someone who's at least, I think my minimum is 26 years old. Maybe 27, depends, I
Mommy
guess.
give me milk says Orabibro. Hi Fundy, it's me. I am okay. I just finished sending Steph my daily feed pic. Don't let the sludge monster get you, Fundy.
Oh.
Henri Henry says didn't that show die after the last girl?
No. I want the IRL part of it to be at TwitchCon. I want to have an IRL date during TwitchCon because it'd get me a lot of publicity. It'd be good marketing, you know? So, real or fake, either or. It'll be good, you know. We just need to find.
MR Peggy Hill says stop trying to use these dating game show as a way for you to find a date. It's weird.
What are you talking
Probably underscore WW3 says stop trying to use Twitch to find a partner. Mikey Angelo says why does the age matter since it isn't real?
No, it's because it's weird when I do it when someone who's like too young, and people will say it's weird, and I don't want that.
Henri Henry says then Helga will play again.
No.
Mikey Angelo says oh that is why the age matters.
Yeah, I like Helga. I respect her a lot. No, we cannot have repeats. that's the rule. No repeats. Okay. No repeats.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Meow.
MR Peggy Hill says why not ask your second favorite female streamer?
Who's that?
Mikey Angelo says he is limiting the contestants to TwitchCon participants.
Yeah, because it would save me a lot of money. I don't want to like travel to like.
Downward Dog GGO says you should go to the Home Depot and film the ice raids.
Like for example, if the woman streamer isn't based in Florida, I would have to fly to Florida. I don't want to fly to Florida though. Like I would save more money and just make it like a TwitchCon thing, you know, a TwitchCon special. You know. Alexa, wake me up in 30 minutes.
30-minute alarm set for 1:06 a.m.
Probably underscore WW3 says you should go.
Oh, that's so loud. Asshole. What do you mean stuff?
Crazy idea. Don't fly to anywhere and save your money.
What do you mean stuff? Why you going to be doing residency over there, right? Or whatever it's called. I don't know its name.
Mikey Angelo says OMG Steph is flying in from Spain to Los Angeles. Downward Dog GGO says, I tasted a little tear gas. It tasted like fascism.
I don't really understand fascism.
Mommy Give Me Milk says why won't WW3 take me out to dinner?
So doggo. Yeah. The goal is to use the show to help catapult the content. The main content now is lifestyle. So part of lifestyle is dating.
661 says watching Chief sleep again, y'all freaks.
Yeah, damn right. Y'all freaks. Y'all are freaks. Y'all freaks. Yeah. You're freaks. You're sleepy.
MR Peggy Hill says no. You're using the show for a shot to date the girl.
No, if they select fake, then I don't really care. I have a hard time.
MR Peggy Hill says it's weird.
No.
Mikey Angelo says how can you have lifestyle if you're broke?
It's not about that. I mean, you don't understand what's lifestyle then. You're assuming wealthy lifestyle is the only lifestyle.
Mikey Angelo says I didn't assume that.
I don't know what I said. What happened?
Mikey Angelo says so you're going to show us a broke lifestyle.
Yeah.
MBCZR says it's a secret. Mikey Angelo says how will that change from what you're currently doing? Probably underscore WW3 says DM me on disc. MBCZR says gonna go meet someone though. Probably underscore WW3 says ooh sounds fun. MR Peggy Hill says if it costs $50 to $200 a month to rent an ATM machine, why not do that to test it out now instead of you having to wait 7 years to gather up money to buy one? Mikey Angelo says that makes too much sense. Mikey Angelo says so Andy won't do it. MBCZR says is he actually asleep? Mikey Angelo says yes. MR Peggy Hill says he won't do it because it requires doing something, he's all talk. Mikey Angelo says he passed out. MBCZR says oh boring. Mikey Angelo says let's be real, he won't get the loan against his home. Mikey Angelo says and he won't be unable to save money. Probably underscore WW3 says let's be real he doesn't have the drive to actually follow through with any idea. Probably underscore WW3 says neither time nor resources is his issue. Mikey Angelo says Andy just likes to come up with ideas but he doesn't follow through. Probably underscore WW3 says nor. MR Peggy Hill says let's be real, he just likes to talk about things but never goes through it. He's gonna switch ideas in a few months. He stopped talking about his tripod business. Probably underscore WW3 says can't wait for the next dumb idea. Junbris says lol. MR Peggy Hill says his next idea, e-girl coaching. 1NCOGZ says WTF is this? Strawberry MLK says this stream sucks. Downward Dog GGO says Andy the entrepreneur. Businesses included for the elderly, professional photographer, t-shirt printing provider, expert graphic designer, professional chef, slumlord, non-Mexican taco stand operator, guardian of IRL moderator, Uber delivery driver, tripod inventor, newspaper delivery boy, 911 operator, call center support, snowman, lawyer, salsa maker, car detailer, robo-blower, travel agency for the elderly and lazy, shipping container slumlord, and novelist. Mikey Angelo says I tried to get him to write down steps and take actions for his tripod idea. He doesn't even have schematics, so doesn't know if it's feasible. I tried to get him to do schematics, but he kept making excuses. MR Peggy Hill says this stream sucks. Probably underscore WW3 says he was talking about a business where he rents out dogs. 1NCOGZ says this stream sucks. Probably underscore WW3 says this stream sucks, and not in a good way. 1NCOGZ says Andy would get paid more becoming a clown than from Twitch TBH, he can actually be funny. Mikey Angelo says there is actually an app for dog walking and dog boarding. MR Peggy Hill says it's called Rover. Mikey Angelo says yep, Rover. Mikey Angelo says don't tell Andy. 1NCOGZ says Andy just needs to meet the legendary gooner Dan Clancy so he unshadow bans him from the realm and puts him front page Choco Belly make Twitch great again. Mikey Angelo says I mean he probably won't check it out, but I don't want him anywhere near dogs. MR Peggy Hill says I think Andy would do better on Kick, lots of more degens there. Mikey Angelo says Andy needs to start saving his money and stop taking unnecessary trips so he can fund his business ideas. 1NCOGZ says he can get attention, just not got the willpower to see it out. Mikey Angelo says, but I know that won't happen. He values his trips over his entrepreneurship. 1NCOGZ says Andy needs to fix his toilet and not go to be homeless in the Los Angeles riots to get bumfucked by a Fendi addict. One NCOGZ says a proper shit would feel nicer than being homeless, but that's just me. Mikey Angelo says his 2 stories house will soon be a 1-story. Mr. Peggy Hill says it's weird where a community is so unitedly against the streamer. I've never seen this before. Mikey Angelo says dude doesn't even pay rent and can't even upkeep his home. One NCOGZ says dreaming about e-girls time to wake up. The tripod idea needs to be worked on. Stop S1MP mode in your dreams.
What? Stop trying to make me out. Come on. I have to wake up soon for work. Okay.
Crest 2P says why is it so dark?
Okay, everybody. Laying down.
Mr. Peggy Hill says, do you ever think about getting reamed while wearing a nice summer dress, Andy? Crest 2P says you fapping. One NCOGZ says Andy, who's her favorite girl to goonta on here?
bird. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, a 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 well.
Jimmy Oba says more soy boy content.
Huh? What's happening? What happened? What happened? What? No, you guys making me away trying to get out. Gotta keep charging. Audio. Oh, wrong one. Ow! 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 Huh? Alexa, stop. Alexa, wake me up in 10 minutes. Alexa, wake me up in 10 minutes.
10-minute alarm set for 1:16 a.m.
Downward dog GGO says wake the fuck up.
No, it's really. Huh?
Sick reality says category change.
Uh,
Sick reality says this ain't just chatting cuh.
what are you talking about? Sick. What are you doing?
Sick reality says unless I keep talking.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you up so late? Can't sleep either. I'm sleepy.
Sick reality says which I'm capable of.
Capable of what? Sleeping? Or napping?
Sick reality says I have no issue sleeping.
Oh, what time is it over there? 1 o'clock? I thought you'd be sleeping by now.
Sick reality says but you can't reverse psychology me.
Yeah.
Sick reality says you are in just chatting.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're chatting anyways, right? Aren't we chatting right now? Alexa, wake me up in 10 minutes.
10-minute alarm set for 1:19
Sick reality says no.
No? No what? I forgot. Who's waking me up? Who's waking me up? Alexa, wake up. Alexa. Alexa, stop waking me up. Don't wake me up, Alexa. Oh. So happy. I'm happy. I'm happy, chat. Oh, I'm happy. I'm so. Sleepy. Alright. I'm on 2 times. What's going on in my head? Hey, chocolate. I like chocolate. I love chocolate. Night just gone. I'm sober. Huh? Huh? What's going on? Huh? Why does the alarm keep going off? Alexa, stop waking me up. Keep telling Alexa to stop bothering me. I can't breathe. Wait, is that? Oh, what's going on? Where are we? Wait. Yo.
I was sleeping.